You're cruising along, everything feels fine. Then you hit the brakes, and suddenly the car tugs left or right instead of stopping straight. Not only does it feel unsettling, it's a sign that something's not quite right with your braking or suspension system. Don't panic though. We'll walk you through the common reasons why this happens and how you can get it sorted without the stress. Think of us as a bunch of seasoned mechanics sitting down with you to explain it in simple words. It's the Car Problems YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. Why your car should stop straight. When you press the brake pedal, your car is designed to slow down evenly. The brake system applies pressure to all four wheels, creating balanced stopping power. If everything's working correctly, brake pads, rotors, suspension, steering components, the car should track straight ahead. So if it's yanking to one side, that means one wheel is braking harder or weaker than the others, or something in the suspension or tires is out of whack. The good news? Most of the causes are pretty straightforward. Uneven brake pad or rotor wear. One of the most common culprits is uneven brake wear. Picture this. The brake pad on one side has plenty of meat left, while the other side is worn thin or the rotor is warped. When you hit the brakes, the stronger side bites harder, pulling the car in that direction. This often happens if the brake caliper on one side isn't applying pressure evenly, or if the pads weren't replaced in pairs. The fix is usually a brake service, replacing pads, resurfacing or replacing rotors, and making sure both sides are balanced. A sticking caliper. Brake calipers are the clamps that squeeze the pads against the rotors. If one caliper sticks, it keeps pressure on the pad even when you're not braking or doesn't apply enough when you are. Either way, it throws off the balance. A sticking caliper will often make the car pull sharply toward the good side under braking. You might also notice the car feels sluggish or that one wheel is hotter than the others after a drive. Calipers can sometimes be rebuilt, but in many cases, it's best just to replace the faulty one. Brake hose problems. Here's one a lot of people don't think about, the rubber brake hose. Over time, hoses can collapse internally. From the outside, they look fine, but inside they're restricting the flow of brake fluid. That can cause one caliper to grab later or release slowly, which makes the car dart to one side. If the hoses are old, replacing them is cheap insurance for safe braking. Tire or suspension issues. Not every case of pulling under braking is caused by the brakes themselves. Uneven tire pressure, worn suspension bushings, or alignment problems can mimic brake issues. For example, if your left tire is 10 psi lower than the right, it'll drag a little when braking. Likewise, bad control arm bushings or worn ball joints can let one wheel move differently under braking force, steering the car off course. That's why a good shop will always check tires and suspension along with the brakes. Sometimes the brake problem is actually a tire rotation or alignment fix away. Contaminated pads or rotors. If one rotor or pad gets contaminated with oil, grease, or brake fluid, its friction is reduced. That wheel won't brake as hard as the others, and the car pulls to the opposite side. Contamination often happens after a fluid leak or sloppy handling of parts during service. The solution is usually to clean or replace the pads and rotors on that axle. How dangerous is it? Let's be honest, driving with a car that pulls under braking is risky. In a panic stop, the car can swerve into another lane or even off the road. It also means your braking distances are longer than they should be. Even if it feels minor right now, it's not something to ignore. The problem will only get worse as parts wear further. How to fix the problem. Start with the basics. Check your tire pressures and condition. Make sure all four are inflated evenly and in good shape. If that's not it, have the brakes inspected. A good mechanic will look at pad thickness, rotor condition, caliper function, and brake hoses. They'll also check the suspension for worn bushings or joints. Repairs range from simple to more involved. A pad and rotor job might run a few $100s, while replacing a caliper or hoses could be a bit more. An alignment or suspension repair may be needed if the issue isn't in the brakes. The key is diagnosing it correctly. Hope the information was helpful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.